Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Monday, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's Christmas. I'm excited. Hope you have some plans to spend time with your family, enjoy the holidays. I won't be making a video tomorrow. I'll be taking some time off just to, like I said, spend some time with the family. But guys, we have huge XRP news. Of course, this is not financial or investment advice. CZ, the CEO of Binance, tweeted, he said, "We will be adding a couple trading pairs with XRP as the quote currency shortly." Essentially, they are adding XRP as a base currency. This is a big win for XRP. And he says, and rename the ETH markets to alt markets, alt market, running out of space on the UI. A Merry Christmas. So definitely a gift here from Binance. And shout out to Binance because they are listening to the market. They're listening to the consumers who, you and I, who go on these exchanges and trade and buy crypto, which Coinbase has not done. Coinbase has continued to drop the ball, and we've gone through the history with them and Ripple and the bad blood, and they're looking to charge millions to get coins listed. But shout out to Binance, man, because if you recall, CZ had tweeted kind of a sarcastic tweet where he said the XRP base shill is strong, and then he said, tweet at me the reasons why we should add XRP as a base. And it was almost, like I said, like a joke, right? But he wasn't, the fact that he acknowledged it and he put it out there, and those of you who went and commented, so that's why I always tell you guys, go comment, right? Because your voice will be heard, because when they see the volume and the number of people who are interested, they're a business and they're going to make business decisions based on what the consumers want, because that affects their revenue, their bottom line, right? So big shout out to Binance, and this is a very big win because Binance has the most trading volume of any exchange. It is one of the largest, guys, and they have a lot of altcoins. And as you guys know, a major utility or use case for Bitcoin and Ethereum and more for Bitcoin, I should say, is the use of Bitcoin as a base currency. People use it to trade and to buy crypto. Well, adding XRP, which is a superior technology, as a base pair is definitely going to increase that aspect of XRP's utility. Remember, we talked about this before. One of the use cases is being a base pair. The second is XRapid. The other is Spring, the Spring Initiative. And now we also have R3 will leverage XRP the same way XRapid will, the R3 Corda Settler. So the use cases are opening up here, and it's going to be definitely a benefit for XRP. You can start seeing the volume come in from here. Now, they obviously have to add more pairs. Right now, let me give you some details. He said, we will prioritize adding more pairs for the projects that have donated to our charity at this, even though we never mentioned this during our fundraising efforts. Happy holidays. So big time win here, guys. And here is a screenshot, and it just disappeared, which is weird. Shout out to Leonidas, who screenshot this. So it is with, here. So you can see it on here, as you can have a XRP Tron base pair here, and then the other is XZC. I'm not sure what that is, guys, honestly. But two base pairs to start, and Tron is a pretty good, well-known altcoin, so there should be some volume there. So exciting stuff, guys, exciting stuff. And once again, I just want to call out, XRP is faster than Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin. Settles in 4 seconds. If you've ever moved XRP, it's very fast. It's obviously more scalable, 1,500 transactions per second versus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So like I said, better solution here, faster, superior technology that you don't have to wait around. So let's see, as more pairs get added, people start leveraging XRP. And this is making the news rounds within the crypto sphere, where news sites like Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, and so forth are picking it up. So let me give you some details here. Set to launch the same day, the Tron and Zcoin. Okay, so that's what that was. That was Zcoin XRP pairs represent the first time for Binance to use XRP as a base currency. So this is very big, guys. I'm so excited. And of course, XRP saw a pump from this. So it's up significantly. It was near like 41 cents, but now it's down to 40. It looks like there's a little bit of a pullback from an hourly perspective across the board. But it also, that allowed it to get a bit more separation from Ethereum, which was seeing a pump from yesterday. If you guys recall my video yesterday, I talked about the Raiden network testing, alpha test phase, which will allow Ethereum to handle more transactions, but it's just in testing. It hasn't gone to production yet. Ethereum was seeing a pump, and it moved very close to XRP's market cap, and we were, of course, discussing that it could potentially go back to number 2. But I think with this news, XRP, it got a bit more separation, and and this is definitely big win, guys. More and more exchanges are listing XRP as a base currency. More are listing it in general, and of course, adding fiat pairing as well globally. So this is very big news. This should get you excited because, like I said, one of the biggest exchanges with a lot of volume and a lot of altcoins. Now we have some more base currency news. XRP has been added as a base currency on Australian exchange BTCEXA. The XRP, the base virus is spreading. So shout out to Leonidas who found this. So it looks like Stellar, Cardano, and USDT pairs are available here, guys. So here's the official announcement on their page. So I went ahead and liked that and retweeted. So this use case in particular, like I said, not a lot of people are actually transacting in the real world with Bitcoin, right? So majority of people are hodling. Are there people buying stuff? Sure, but I'm talking about the majority. I would say 90% are hodlers, and you have 10% that are actually using it in real world. The others, for sure, are the traders who are just leveraging Bitcoin for trading, between different pairs. And obviously, I'm not a day trader. Many of you are not. We're hodlers, so. A lot of the volume comes from that trading, guys, that Bitcoin has. So the good thing too, I forgot to mention, Binance is seen as one of the one of the leaders in the space as far as an exchange, and people are definitely going to want to follow their example. So expect this to have a trickle down effect and set a new standard, guys. This is exciting. This is a big win if you're holding XRP. Also, Indian exchange CoinDCX has made XRP a base currency with Tron and, of course, Zcash pairs. So just like Binance, that's what I'm talking about, the trickle-down effect. Binance is setting the standard, and no one wants to get left behind, and they're all going to follow suit. So expect as Binance expands, and even some of these exchanges may want to get ahead of the game and add more pairs before Binance, more pairings before Binance. So exciting stuff. I love it, and this is why I'm excited for 2019. And here's the official announcement that they did here. And finally, it's just this one last news item. Greg Kidd, if you guys recall, he was an early Coinbase investor, but then he invested like near $60 million in Uphold, which many of you have used to buy XRP because they have XRP with fiat pairing. And he's a big investor, but he kind of keeps low key. He tweeted the following: at least 15 central banks are serious about getting into digital currencies. And this is from MIT Technology Review. So the movement of crypto and digital assets is getting major recognition across the board. It's very much like the early days of the internet, where it's slowly creeping into different aspects of our lives and mainstream. And it can't be ignored anymore. It's here to stay. New asset class, disruptive technology. But essentially, they reiterate some of the things that the IMF recently. Christine Lagarde gave a speech about digital currencies, where she mentioned Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple XRP specifically, and that the movement away from fiat currencies and moving to full digital. And the central banks are looking to it. Of course, they're working with the IMF, and we know that Ripple itself is working with many central banks. But the thing that we're not clear about here is, will they issue their own crypto, or will they adopt another crypto? or will they issue a crypto that it works in conjunction with everything else, like XRP, Bitcoin, or whatever. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that if you are still uncertain if cryptocurrencies are here to stay, the fact that central banks, the IMF, and so forth are recognizing the technology behind this, and they're looking to see, okay, can we create our own? What are we going to do to not be left behind? What are we going to do to leverage this technology? So that's what's happening, and we are certainly the early adopters in this new asset class, this new technology, and of course, blockchain as well. That's going to revolutionize the world, guys. So, I mean, it's being recognized by these MIT research scientists. This is I mean, amazing, and I'm so excited. And there's big launches coming up, and these central banks and these governments and so forth, everyone's trying to figure out, what are we going to do? And cash is becoming irrelevant, right? And the fact that, everyone has smartphones, it's going to be easy to have digital currencies and obviously crypto. So big things are ahead. The key word here, as I always tell you guys, is patience. Be patient, because we're seeing on multiple fronts movements toward the setup of this market, the infrastructure being built out. We have Congress, the U.S. Congress, looking at regulations that will drastically, improve the market and open up the floodgates. And you have a massive amount of launches set for 2019 from big players, Wall Street corporate giants, guys. And you got central banks here looking into what are we going to do to adopt this technology, to integrate with cryptocurrencies, because obviously crypto allows you to bypass banks, right, to a certain degree. Sure, the market hasn't matured yet. There's still some flaws or areas and gaps, but I could send you money right now if I wanted to in the form of Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, whatever, right? And I don't have to use a bank. So obviously that's pretty significant. So exciting things are ahead. Like I said, we just got to be patient. So guys, what do you think about this news? If you want to go on here, I personally tweeted at CZ and say, thank you for this. This is great news. So if you want to show your support, go and retweet and thank CZ on that. I think it's good to, if someone does something good, you want to make sure that you give them some recognition. And I think this is a big win for XRP holders. And as more pairs get added, as I said, guys, the volume is going to increase. And as people recognize the speed of XRP and the low cost of using XRP versus Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think we're going to start seeing people leveraging XRP. And that in itself is a use case, right? Obviously, there's bigger use cases like XRapid, R3 Core to Settlers, the Spring Initiative, and eventually when Ripple launches their Codius smart contracts platform, that's another use case as well. So, guys, what do you think about this news? This is huge. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. If you found this video helpful, please share it on Facebook and Twitter. Please share with your family and friends and those who want to learn about crypto. But this is certainly some good news for Christmas, guys. So as mentioned, I'm not going to make a video tomorrow, taking some time off. So enjoy your holidays, guys, your Christmas. Merry Christmas. Be safe and have some fun. Spend some time with your friends and family. And I'll talk to you guys Wednesday. And maybe we'll get some more listings of XRP as a base currency. So thank you guys for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.